Thanks to everyone who have subscribed. If you have not, please do. And thanks for coming out here. I really appreciate you. Immediate past minister says Oshiomhole is a very corrupt man. Reveals other information about APC. Wow, this is juicy. Remember Oshiomhole's suspension, and immediately he threatened APC, telling them that, listen guys, if this thing is not reversed, the world will know what is going on regarding APC and the government, and immediately, less than 24 hours. So an immediate past minister, whom you get to hear very soon, has talked about some of the escapades of Oshiomhole and he has information. So let's go to the news. Adebayo C0toire, the immediate past Minister of Communication, says embattled national chairman of the ruling All Progressive Congress, APC, is a very corrupt leader, unfit to be the shepherd of the party. Barrister C0toire stated this on a live radio program moderated in Ibadan today. The program, Political Circle, was aired on Fresh FM radio station owned by Juju musician Mr. Yinka Ayefele. He said that Oshiomhole had earlier confessed to something sometimes ago, that Kaduna State Governor C0toire came to him to preview on him as the national chairman to ensure that he blocks Senator Shehu Sani from contesting again as a senator from the state. He said apart from C0toire, other governors also got helps from Adams Oshiomhole to prevent their own enemies for running for office. Adebayo C0toire believes that this practice of Oshiomhole was against fair judgment and standard practice. He believed he suffered the same fate in his own state of Oyo too, as he was at loggerheads with the past governor of Oyo State, Mr. Abiola Ajimobi, who he fingered as the one responsible for his disqualification by the party for his own gubernatorial ambition. Furthermore, Mr. C0toire stated that his disqualification based on his own not going for the National Youth Service Corps was unfounded, saying even the former past governor Ajimobi too never went for National Youth Service Corps, yet was cleared by the party to contest. He also named Digbo Abiodun, who is Ogun State present governor, of not having National Youth Service Corps certificate, NYSC. The ex-minister says that lots of things are wrong with the All Progressive Congress, and both at the national level as well as the states. He said he still remains a loyal member of the party, although. Well, guys, the ordeal of Oshiomhole are beginning to come out gradually. As you can hear, he being accused of malpractices in the party. Take, for instance, C0toire has been dragged in, has been alleged that C0toire went to see Oshiomhole at some point to make sure that the person he was not comfortable with runs again for office. And he mentioned a host of others that might have been indicted in one form or the other. Take, for instance, he said he was disqualified by APC from running for the Senate seat as a senator to represent his district, and the reason for his disqualification was as a result of him not having his NYC certificate. But guess what? He said he was at loggerheads then with the governor of the state. He went further to say the very present governor of your state doesn't have it, yet he was cleared. Okay, guys, we're talking about people not having NYC certificate. Yeah. Now, I'll refer back to just the saga that happened less than 2 weeks ago Bayelsa State. Aha, you catch my drift. Bayelsa State. Now, APC, according to INEC, won Bayelsa State. Yeah? Okay, fast track. APC was disqualified. Remember that if you are going for posts like a governor, a president, not like senatorial votes is not so much of a contention as much as governor of a state. Okay, APC won the election, yeah? But the APC candidate, deputy governor, did not have NYSC certificate or a graduate education certificate as to what he supposed he did. But guess what? This same man has sat in the senatorial seat representing Bayelsa for 8 years. Nobody picked it up. Hey, there is a lot of, say now, another man picking now be bad picking, your own picking when it's thief. Yeah, he's a bad, you correct him. But another person picking, if you correct him, he's done it. Now so, that's what PDP picked on regarding the Bayelsa governorship election, and they went to Chief Justice Mary Odili, who disqualified the APC candidate as a result of fraudulent result. So what are we talking about? So what is good for the goose is not good for the gangers, yeah? Now it's only when it's suitable, when it's convenient, it's not a sin. But when it's not convenient, it's a sin because you are not the one at fault, yeah? Now so this guy now has come out with proof, even naming names. Hey, Nigerians. So you can see that Oshiomhole has many enemies, and the enemies is not limited to the present governor of Edo State. It's not limited to now Godwin Obaseki, because to him, but Godwin Obaseki is the worst enemy of his life. But you can hear Ajimobi is explaining now that because he was a loggerhead, he felt what happened to another senator happened to him, because he can give instances of people that did not still have NYSC certificate and was cleared by the party. So how come he was not cleared? So you see, this is what is going on in Nigeria. We need to wake up to all this injustice. We need to say no to evil prevailing in our society. For if we all keep quiet, it's as though things are going well. But when you speak up against injustice, when you speak up against inequality and evil prevailing in our community, it may look like you're not making so much effort on change. But let me tell you a little bit. Let me tell you something. Today, the world is a global village as a result of the internet, as a result of the exposure that we have today. Before, say 20 years back, we don't have the exposure of the internet. And so when the international community hears some rumor, faint noises coming from Nigeria, and they ask the Nigerian government as to what is this going on that we are hearing. The people of Nigeria are crying that, for instance, Boko Haram, they are crying that there is injustice, there is unfairness, there is inequality, there is tribalism, there is religious issues here and there. The government can give them a royal welcome at Hasso Rock, make them feel over welcome, and pamper them to a fault that they won't forget the questions that they came with. But guess what? Anything you put for line, not the loss, so it is there forever and ever. So guess what? Even if, like the UN came to President Muhammadu Buhari saying we are hearing all that where Boko Haram is doing in Nigeria, do you need help? Guess what your president said? Well, if we could handle Nigerian civil war with Biafrans, we can handle this. But no, now, the international community, you can hear Trump always giving out a statement, are checking online, hearing what Nigerians are saying. That's why we always encourage you to like, share, subscribe, click on the notification button so you can get our latest news, and leave a comment. What it does is that it helps the news to travel far. The more subscribers, the more comments, international communities use, they put some buzzwords. For instance, Nigeria, for instance, religious crisis, and a whole host of others. When they type in these buzzwords, some of this news will come up, and they will hear your take, your voice, and they will hear what is really paining us. because we are the one first stand on ground now. Now we be Nigerians, now we know wetin dey happen. So by the time they hear from us, they can even send people to start investigating on the ground. You know, and when they start investigating, they cannot call Buhari's bluff and say you are saying this, but what the people are saying is something else, because the world is a global village. That's why you can see in Nigeria today, we don't copy so many cultures. Before, we not get all this exposure to what American kids, British kids are doing. But today, everybody know. Go online, it's all there. So guys, this is what is going on today. Oshiomole's, some of his escapades has been exposed, and you can hear for yourself. I would like you to leave a comment. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. We're here to keep you up to date with all that is going on in Nigeria and around the world. Thanks for listening. Bye.